It's time for the 8:05 post show here on Friday afternoon. What a time we've had here at the Bonsai Pipeline for the Lexus Pipe Challenger presented by Billabong. Getting it all done before the wild storm hits this weekend. Big shout out to contest officials like Brian Robbins, Robin Billy Kemper, making the big calls to get the best possible conditions for a lot of CT talent and of the best Challenger Series competitors on the planet before they head to Newcastle. Thanks for being with us on the 8:05 post show. Joe Turpel, Jesse Starling, and a proud Wailua Bulldog graduate. Local boy, Ross Williams.
I appreciate that shout out, Joe.
I thought you would.
Bulldog pride.
That's right. Ross, a pretty fun day. And for the women, first off, congratulations to Gabby Bryan.
Yeah.
The whole idea here is to get prepped for the CT, get more practice at pipe and backdoor, and mission accomplished for the Kauaʻian.
There is 25 waves ridden in the final. Top two, so divided by 2 equals, never mind, she got a couple good waves out there.
Oh
so.
my gosh.
I almost freaked Jess out. Yeah, she's like, oh.
Doing the math right there. I just gave you a shout out for Wailua Bulldogs right there.
It just made, you know, the brain go, and I think my last math class was in maybe 10th grade. So
oh my goodness.
that explains my equation there. But hey, it all boiled down to Gabby doing a couple nice hacks out there. Good for her.
Yeah, that signature power that she delivers was brought to backdoor and pipeline, and the fun part for us, we got to see her mix it up going backside as well.
Bring on Raglan is all I'm going to say. Molly, Gabby, their backhands were looking absolutely on fire. I mean, that first big single turn that we saw from Molly, we're all in the booth like, oh, okay, we're on.
Fresh out of the water. You guys ready to hear from the champ?
Ready.
Gabriela Bryan with Mitchell Salazar.
Gabriela Bryan, the Lexus Pipe Challenger presented by Billabong champion. Congratulations. What a way to start off 2026. How do you really put into words what this means for you right here at the Bonsai Pipeline? Saving the best for last, your highest total of the event right here in the final. Congrats.
Yeah, man, I'm so stoked. It feels so good to start the year with a win after so much time off, you know, just getting back in the jersey, feeling the nerves and everything that comes along with competing. But yeah, it just gets me so fired up for the rest of the year. It's a long year ahead and we're just beginning, but there's no better way to start than with a win, especially at Pipe.
And what about the people you beat in the final, too? And we were talking about number 3 in the world last year, yourself, Erin, Molly, the world champion, and of course, Anat, who's on the up and coming. What does this do confidence-wise, knowing that 2026, the season concludes right here with the Pipe Masters as well?
I mean, yeah, that was a very talented final, that to say the least. But I mean, it's not ideal pipe, but you never know what you're going to get at the end of the year. So every single heat we get out here onshore, incoming swell, windy, or if it's perfect, like it's worth it. And yeah, I'm sure Anat is probably looking really good to qualify, but I know that me, myself, and Molly are all like doing everything we can to get extra time out here. So yeah, it feels really good to get the win.
And this event has always honored the legacy of Andy Irons with Billabong. Being from Kauaʻi yourself, how cool is it to be able to symbolize this victory with Andy's spirit right here with us?
Yeah, it's so special. I love representing Kauaʻi and where I come from, and it's so awesome to have Lindy here. My first ever contest was the Irons Brothers, and I have a photo of me when I was little next to Andy, and it's just super cool. Grew up in the same hometown, and yeah, I'm following my dreams, and I have amazing inspirations to look up to.
Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, your Lexus Challenger winner right here at Pipeline presented by Billabong is Gabriela Bryan. Gabby, see you in 26 on the championship tour.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mitch. Gabriela Bryan is just so stoked, getting a winning feeling and a tough draw. I mean, a lot of her friends on tour were here, 3 of them matched up in the final with herself. She had great things to say about Anat Lelior as well, moving up all the way to 9th, heading into Newcastle. She was the biggest mover, but it was all about Gabriela Bryan really providing some big moments here on finals day. You know, the quarters were stacked as well with a lot of hopes and dreams from the CS, filled with CT surfers throughout. And she was able to adapt, you know, when it wasn't always about barrels. She knew that her secret weapon of the power hack was always going to prevail today.
I think it'll always prevail. No matter where we are around the world, it is so good just how strong she is. And when she connects, it's something really special. Kika had a chance to qualify here, so she's going to have to go to Nui and really try and solidify. But guess what? That's where she won her Challenger Series event. She's looking really sharp on her road to the final here. Got a couple of nice cover-ups. This one actually 3-on-1 wave. Solid second one, and then came through and got a third. So that would have felt pretty nice. Really long, stretched out wave at backdoor there. But yeah, Gabby, she's lethal.
Turning in a 5.5 and a 4.07 going back to the quarters. Able to take the win and advancing on with Francisca Veselko. Finding those little left corners to work with and even some bigger right-hand walls, Ross.
Yeah, with the westerly wind, it was kind of cool because the rights were a little more cuppy and bowly, so that added to some drama, some exciting maneuvers. And then the lefts were downwind and provided like a smoother face, so a little variety there. But Gabby did a really good job at taking whatever came her way. She wasn't too picky. She went both left and right and created some really good highlights throughout the day.
Veselko still in a great position on the CS, going back to a winning feeling in Newcastle. She had, you know, the math in her favor to get it done here at Pipe. We'll wait for any news with Veselko and qualification when we head to Australia. But advanced on with Gabby and even had the high single score of the heat, seeing Sophie McCulloch or Scruff and Sierra Kerr go down in that one. And for Sierra, she was already picked to win this event, being a slab specialist and so good in the air. That quarterfinal could have been a final as well.
Absolutely. I mean, even Sophie, she's been so impressive out here over the course that we saw the women competing. And I feel like she's also really asserted herself that she's going to charge if she needs to, and I think I'd love to see her back here at Pipeline at the end of the year on tour.
100%. She charges so hard, always pushing herself and Liam O'Brien to hard-charging athletes. And then you look at Sierra Kerr, she's just like the next best thing from Josh Kerr. You know, he brought her to all the slabs that he loves, and she'll take that quarterfinal and find more inspiration moving on.
Absolutely. Yeah, we were waiting for her to take off, but the waves were a little sketchy for those big air sections. I was trying to will it. I kept talking about it in the booth, like someone's going to do a huge backflip or something, but it is backdoor. It's shallow out there. But yeah, she, to your point, Joe, has a big future, and she's going to be on tour sooner or later.
Semifinal number 2 for Gabriela Bryan. It was rapid fire on finals day. They had to surf from the round of 32 all the way to that finals series. So they got to adapt to the conditions. Gabby knew how to look for big turning sections, and she looked really solid in the semifinals. She had Alyssa Spencer, Francisca Veselko again, and also Erin Brooks in that heat. Jesse?
Honestly, this is where I thought Erin was going to go on a run to win. She was just looking so sharp. And I feel like we saw that real fast twitch surfing really come into play for Erin. But Gabby, again, we talk about power. She's just always going to use it to her advantage. And fair enough, if you've got it, use it. And Gabby knows how to play the game so well, especially when it comes to big open walls like this. I mean, she can connect beautifully on her backhand. I said it at the start of the 805 post show, bring on Raglan. I feel like this is going to be a really exciting event to see women, especially like Gabby, go really solid on their backhand.
And so smart as well, as she was telling Mitch. It's like you don't know what to expect. Every time we dream of making fantasy picks and stuff, we're imagining it perfection, 6 to 8 foot flawless. And as we know in pro surfing, you get a little bit of everything at all times. And so she's prepared to move on the fly, backhand sharp. We know the forehand power hack brought her to 3 wins last season. And Erin Brooks is always feisty. He actually got the high single score of the semifinal and even got the win over Gabby to advance on together in that one, Ross.
Yeah, Erin, in my eyes, has been, you know, the highlight reel of this event. She's been really good at combining highlights from crazy tube rides and then throwing down some really cool snaps. Gabby's kind of just leaned on her strengths, which was carves and snaps, but Erin was very exciting in this event, doing a little bit of both.
And then went on to the final. It was a big one. All the focus on Anat Lelior to potentially get even higher up on the rankings, being the CS warrior that she is against all these CT top talent, including the reigning world champ. Gabby Bryan, number 3 in the world last year, and then Erin Brooks, the rookie of the year from last year, Jesse.
This is one of those finals where it was really hard to pick who you thought you were going to win. It just felt like all of them could go on and take home the trophy. Erin obviously started really zippy, really lightning fast turns. She really would have loved to see that typical pipeline where it was big and barrels, but Gabby just went to town. Again, using power to her advantage here. This actually was her low score, so this was the backup, the 5.6. She really, actually no, I'm lying. This was the 7.1. She got a really nice string of turns all the way together, and we spent a lot of time comparing that wave to that one big single moment of Molly. But Gabby finding the backup, finding the win, and Molly unfortunately couldn't find another wave.
Yeah, what a start it was. There's the chair for Gabby Bryan. What a feeling. Any event you win on the North Shore, and then let it be pipeline. This is going to be a moment that she will never forget. And for Molly, like you said, she started with that 7. That was Molly Picklum's very first ride, and then was just fishing for something to really challenge Bryan in that one, but it never ended up happening, Ross.
Yeah, that was equal chance for everyone. I was really impressed. Even Anat, she really turned my head in this event. I haven't seen much of her surfing, but she had some really wicked backhand snaps out here, some clever tube riding too. So props to Anat for turning a lot of heads in this event. But Molly, Erin, Gabby, that was just, I didn't know who was going to win that, but Gabby really leaned on finding those quality long left-handers that are kind of downwind, and she took care of it in these tricky conditions.
And one of the best trophies we've seen in pro
So
surfing.
good.
It's been on our desk here at the 805 post show, but now it's about to get handed over to our champions. Let's send it to Kaipo for the presentation.
Thank you, Joe. And yeah, you're right. This is one of the most beautiful trophies we've seen in all of surfing. It's time to give out these trophies. Welcome to the awards presentation for the 2026 Lexus Pipe Challenger presented by Billabong. Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for supporting professional surfing here on the North Shore. Thanks. We are grateful here at the birthplace of surfing, He'enalu, as a cultural practice and a competitive sport. We'd like to mahalo first our Kanaka Maoli, as well as our Kama'aina, who for generations have embodied the true aloha spirit, sharing and perpetuating surfing, which has become a global recreational and competitive vehicle, as well as just a good way to live. Mahalo to the Hawaii North Shore community for all of those who have come before and here today for bringing us together. Mahalo to surfing and all of our kupuna. And mahalo to you. Let's give us a hand. This is for Hawaii, and it's so great to have Hawaii back here in professional surfing. This is a great addition to the Challenger Series. Special thanks to Kahiai Mai Kalani Walker for leading the opening ceremony. And of course, we'd like to thank the city and county of the state of Honolulu who give us all these permits and let us make all of this stuff happen. Also, again, thank you to the North Shore community. We come here, we bring the whole circus to you guys. You guys are so welcoming. Thank you to the North Shore community. Give yourselves a hand because we really appreciate all of you and your support of surfing. It means a lot to us. Also, what means a lot to us is Lexus. Our title sponsor, Lexus, thank you so much for getting behind professional surfing. Check out the Lexus GX and GL. They got some incredible models, including the Surf LX model. Thank you to Billabong, supporting surfing and outfitting surfing since 1973. And thank you to our event sponsors, Red Bull, 805, Uncle Ed's Vodka, Open Water, White Claw, Sun Cruiser, HIC, and Spectrum. Let's have a big round of applause for all of our supporting partners. To help me in the awards presentation, we have Brian Robbins. We call him Ruby, our WSL Tour Manager. Let's give Ruby a hand. He's a rock star. He had a tough forecast to deal with, and he's still standing here. And also up on the stage, the lovely Lindy Irons, wife of Andy Irons. The AI collection is back on Billabong, and it's in stores and online, and the benefits go to the AI Foundation. Thank you, Lindy. All right, let's hand out some of these trophies. These incredible trophies, Leo Mano. They are made in replicas of traditional ancient Hawaiian shark tooth clubs. So this is incredible stuff right here. And we're going to start with our fourth place, making the final all the way from Israel. An inspiring story. An inspiring story. Come on up here, Anat Lelior. Incredible. Making a big name for herself globally. This is a big moment for you. Wow. No, I was so impressed. I'm going to switch. So impressed with your surfing. One more, yeah. You got some great support. You're wonderful story. So you're now 9th on the Challenger Series ranking. You're knocking on the door of qualification. Talk to me about your experience in Hawaii.
Can I hold it? Thank you. First of all, thank you to everybody here watching, my Israeli crew here supporting. It's been a dream come true, even sharing the heat with this amazing woman, and I haven't expected this. Really, again, I only knew who Kelly Slater was when I was 13 from Surf's Up, and yeah, I didn't expect coming here and looking to qualify. My goal this year with my coach was 15, top 15. But again, I'm so blessed. I really want all of you guys to understand how lucky we all are to be here. This is amazing. And thank you so much. Thank you to my sponsor. Thank you to my girlfriend, to my family, my coach. Thank you to everybody, and yeah, let's keep going.
That's what surfing's all about. Congratulations, Anat. Third place, we have the pleasure of having the company of our world champion. Let's welcome up to the stage, Molly Picklum. Molly, what's it like? Back in the Jersey.
Yeah, always so good, and what a way to start the season. Come out over here into Hawaii with, I mean, you guys have such warm welcome arms for me, so I'm so grateful to be here. And obviously, Pipeline, it's a beautiful wave. It's, I don't know, it's humbling at times, but I don't know. I love to like come here, test myself, and just make sure I'm starting to sharpen the tools and ready for the tour. But I still have time, so we're getting there.
You're looking sharp, Molly Picklum. Runner-up. See her a lot on the North Shore. She's got a bright future, a star in professional surfing. Erin Brooks. Come on up here, Erin. You got a lot of local support here, Erin. Congratulations. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting us throughout this whole event. It's been so awesome. There's been so many great days, so many great waves, and I'm stoked to be a part of it.
Great job. Let's give it up for Erin Brooks. And our champion of the 2025 Lexus Pipe Challenger, the powerhouse from Kilauea, Kauaʻi, Gabriela Bryan. All right, Gabby, big win here. You're on a very short list of champions here at Pipeline. How do you feel?
I feel so good. It was so nice to get back in the Jersey after a long off season and cruising at home, just short island hop over. So yeah, I'm super stoked. Had every condition out there today, but yeah, I'm happy to come away with the win.
How much confidence does this give you rolling into the 2026 championship tour?
It gives me so much. I mean, like I said, after the long break, it was like, what, 6 months? I was like cruising at home, you know, foiling, and just to get back and get a win is incredible, and especially because it's the last event this upcoming CT season. It's every heat we get out there with nobody out is so much good practice, so I'm stoked.
That's great. Yeah, and you know what, Hawaii? We're going to see the whole field here for the CT December 8th. It's going to start. It's going to end the season here at the Pipe Masters. But meanwhile, congratulations to all of our finalists. Let's hold up the trophies, get the photos. I'm going to send it back to the 805 post show with Joe Turpel.
Thank you so much, Kaipo. What a moment for all of our competitors just being on the podium at Pipeline. Ross, you felt that energy in your career, and it means more than most events that you've ever gone to. You know, being the proving grounds, the wave itself, no matter what the conditions look like, you know, you have survived the treacherous reef and the long yards to get there. So, even all the way from 4th to 1st. That is a really proud crew right now, and they deserve all the applause that they're getting, Ross.
Absolutely. And that is what's cool about surfing events here in Hawaii. The year I made the finals at Pipe, I remember we had a couple of really perfect days at Pipe, and we finished at 3-foot ehukai. And that's what's cool about, these events here is you have to just keep your head on swivel. You never know what you're going to get. Could be 20 feet, could be 2 feet, and it's truly a challenger.
And also, speaking of challenger rankings, a big one for Anat Lelior. I'm excited to listen to you in Newcastle as well, Jesse, because we've got 3 qualifiers now. We showed up at Pipe. We already knew about Tia and Yo-Yo, and now we add Sally to that list. But still, 4 spots remaining to clinch at the final stop.
Yeah, and how exciting. Obviously, last year we would only have had 2 spots remaining. This year we get an extra couple of spots. So 7 women going to the tour, and then from there, bring on the CT season.
Exciting times. I think it might be time for the daily top 5, and it's a big one to be a part of because it's finals day here on the 805 post show, coming in at number 5 on the charts. One of the best here on the North Shore, a solid CT athlete, 2 wins last year. Great style and performance from Bettylou today, Jesse.
Oh, it was just so pumping this morning, and Bettylou, she really stamped her authority back in 2024 that she meant business here at Pipeline. She was willing to go that extra mile, and she did that, and no wonder she's still a standout here.
Solid performance, an 8-point ride in the round of 32. Number 4 on the list, a nice backdoor pit for Isabella Nichols, Ross.
Isabella, I really liked that ride. That was a true backdoor section right there. She took off behind the peak right there, bottom turned underneath the hood, and really well ridden. That was one of my favorite waves of the morning.
Just technique-wise as well with her shoulders and looking into it. That's a lot of reps she's had. Job well done for Bella, warming up for another big year on the championship tour. Number 3 on the daily top 5, 14-year-old Tia Zabrowski with an 8.5.
This wave was incredible. She had so much travel time, and then that carve to tie it all together. This was really exceptional stuff. Tia Zabrowski, she's been one to watch, especially in beach break conditions. Guess what? She's got game in barreling conditions too.
Number 2 on the daily top 5, just to go right ahead of Tia Zabrowski. Here on the 805 post show was a wild goofy foot representing Canada, Rookie of the Year last season. Can't say enough about this ride from Erin Brooks, Ross.
Yeah, she was one big highlight reel during this whole event. She had big turns, big barrels, but this was exciting. In the afternoon, you could see there was texture, a little bit of wind and funk, and it's also kind of scary down there. These waves were more treacherous towards off the wall, and Erin is not scared. And there's her safety puppy.
Yeah, one of the most beautiful golden retrievers you'll ever see. And winning the post show is Gabriela Bryan, laughing her way to another huge trophy and her first at Pipe.
She had to be the champion. She had to be number 1 because she hoisted that trophy above her head. She's saying it meant so much to start the season with a big win, especially here at Pipeline. Obviously, she mentioned an island hop away, but I feel like she looks really at home here, and I think that is pretty scary to see Gabby look really comfortable and at home somewhere.
Nice adjustments, working with Jason Shibata. I love that pair. They're going to be on tour together this year.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's cool.
How fun is that?
Yeah, Bots.
You've known Bots for a very long time.
Little legend, bro. She's going to have good success with him.
And he's just going to be good vibes for everyone that gets to hang out with Jason Shibata, but also for her. They got a great connection, and look at this. First event working together in 2026, and they pick up a win. As you know, Ross, that's infectious as a coaching team. Going, wait, we figured out a formula. The world champ was in that final, and Erin Brooks, and Anat. They're going to take that to Bells Beach.
Oh yeah, and she's a hammer. We keep talking about her power, and nowhere better to display it than Bells. Bells has such a good canvas. But to your point, Joe, I love. It really is a team effort. You're on the road all year long. They're going to be down in Australia and New Zealand for months. So everyone's got their camps. Everyone's formulating right now. It's got a real exciting year ahead.
Ross, did this event make it easier or more complicated to pick your true world title threat for 2026 on the women's side?
Ooh, that's a loaded question. It's really exciting. It's such an exciting year. Obviously, we have Carissa and Steph back on tour. That's really cool. But I love Erin Brooks. I think she's well-rounded. I think she's fearless, like in Tahiti, Fiji, Pipe, which is a big deal here, ending the tour at Pipe. So I'll go with Erin.
Yeah, it's a really complicated
Wow.
one. As you mentioned, some old legends coming back, new faces, and we haven't even finished completing the tour for this season. What we do know is Newcastle is coming up next. Jessie Starling will be there, and we'll be joining her, listening to her for the call to see who will be joining the rookie class and maybe some familiar faces heading into Bells Beach.
I can't wait. We're going to be home, in my home, for a really long time. So, yeah, let's see what the tour brings.
Once again, congrats to our champs, Gabriela Bryan, Callum Robson. That's it for us. All we got to do now,
Thank
it's
you,
Aloha
Joe.
Friday.
Thanks, Jess.
Give you guys an 8:05. We'll leave you with the event highlights. We'll be watching Newcastle. We'll see you at Bells Beach. Take care, you guys. Aloha.
See ya.
Jackson Bunch, backdoor, grabbing rail. This is a much bigger wave. Big tube. And he comes out.
Kauaʻi locks in, focusing at backdoor. A wide open pit.
And a big tube here. Gotta come out, and he
There we
does.
go. There we go.
Yeah. But, wait,
wow.
he made it. No way. Get out of here.
Oh my God.
He just eclipsed
Dude.
the 9.2.
And let's take a look at Mikey McDonough. Got in there and got out.
And as we look at this funneler here for Elijah Hanneman,
Bango.
there's that fin throw reverse. Of course he did. The standard claim that shows how confident that he's feeling at the moment.
Eli Hanneman knifes into this thing. Frothy barrel, and Eli comes out. Eli Hanneman, number one on the Challenger Series.
What a moment for Eli Hanneman right here.
Eli is on to the 2026 Championship Tour. He's going to be our first men's qualifier.
Joey Johnston with priority, doing the dance inside the cave. He comes flying out. Hang on, we've got Benji lying. This thing is unloading.
Oh, GP.
George Patar in a big backdoor barrel. Second section, come on out. 9.77.
Highest score of the event.
Pulling into a solid section. So much room above his head. Griffin Colapinto, a crucial make.
Ooh, Zave.
Oh, this one would be incredible if he can make that.
17.57. That's one of the highest totals of the event.
Ooh, Erin, another one. Look at her.
Erin, oh my goodness, can she come out? And she does. Wow. Isabella Nichols.
That's a bad woman right there.
This one going back door. Sakura Johnson stalls, now on the gas pedal, comes through. She's gonna turn this heat back in her favor. It's gonna be Callum Robson.
Wow.
From Evans Head, Australia, taking out a win.
Look at him.
Look at that. Congratulations. Callum Robson, our Lexus Pipe Challenger winner.
Gabby Bryan takes home the trophy. And you know what? What a deserving win. She's been such a powerhouse all event.
This copyrighted event broadcast is produced by the World Surf League for broadcast around the world and may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the written consent of the World Surf League.